Good morning everybody and welcome to a baking hot day in the island of Rhodes, which is actually somewhere that James used to live, isn't it, James?
When I was a kid, yeah, when I was a little kid.
So James is going to play tour guide today. We don't have an excursion booked, but what we're going to do?
We're going to wander around the new town, go to Mandraki Harbour. We might take the toy train up to Monty Smith and the old ruins at the top there. Come down, then go into the old town, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where the palace of the Knights of St. John used to rule. Just wander around there. In Mandraki, we'll go see where the Colossus used to stand, which is one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. So yeah, just a general day of mooching around town.
And it's absolutely baking hot today, so we've got our factor 50 sunscreen on, and of course we're going to take you with us, so come with us as we get ready to leave the ship and explore the beautiful island of Rhodes. So we've just got off the ship, which was very, very quick. It's docked into port, so you're just... and the exit to the port is very close. And yeah, because James used to live here, or when he was young and his mum used to live here, we are doing a tour of the new and going to end going through the old town rather than taking any kind of organised tour today. And it'd be nice to get away from all the people. As soon as you get off, if you have got an organised tour through Celebrity, as soon as you get off the ship, all the coaches are waiting there. And today, there's just one other ship, which is the Azamara journey. And we would like to go on an Azamara cruise one day, but we'll have to get saving our pennies in order to be able to do that. It's really, well, it's a beautiful day today. It's actually quite nice and cool at the moment, but it's going to get up to about 27, 28 degrees. So we'll be trying to keep cool. Got a good view here of the Azamara and the Celebrity together, and we are just crossing over into the new town. Most people get off the ship and go straight to the old town, but apparently if we go into the new town and take the little train up to the top, then we can walk down through the old town, and that's much easier than walking up through the hills, sorry, up through the steep old town. So this is James's mum's recommendation. She was born and raised in Rhodes, so she's given James strict instructions of exactly what we should be doing today, so we shall be following that route.
The 3 windmills.
What about the 3 windmills?
They're just a landmark on the Mandraki Harbour.
And what's over there?
That is the old fish market. It's now being converted into like shops, restaurants and stuff like that, so we can wander on the inside. And this is Mandraki Harbour, so the smaller, more modern one where you got, as you can see, all the yachts are in. You get all the day trip boats that leave for Lindos from here, diving, you name it, you can get it from here. You've got the big boats that go to Simi as well, so Simi and Parnamitis you can go for the day, Lindos for the day, and from the main cruise terminal that we were, you can get the ferry across to Marmaris.
We're just going into the old fish markets. It's nice and cool in the shade, and there's lots of shops, cafes. Oh. Okay, well, we just waited half an hour for the hop on the little train, but don't bother because it turns out that it doesn't run anymore. So we had a nice drink and a chance to cool down. Now we're going to walk into the old town. I just wanted to show you over here is where the Colossus of Rhodes was. So I'm going to superimpose a picture, but with that deer here and then the other one there is where the Colossus of Rhodes used to stand, which is one of the ancient wonders of the world, which sadly fell into the sea in ancient times during an earthquake, and today there's no evidence of it because it's all disappeared. It was made out of brass, I think, and it was obviously all looted once it had fallen into the sea. So it's a shame that they haven't rebuilt it. you can imagine how impressive that would have been as a gateway into Rhodes, and apparently they had hot oil on the top of it to throw onto any ships that were not welcome into the harbour, the port of Rhodes. Anyway, we're gonna have plan B now, which is to walk into and explore the old town, because sadly we can't do what your plan was to do. This is apparently the Venetian palace, which you can sort of see because of the design of the architecture. Once you cross onto the other side, come to the beach. James is going to dip his foot in. But it's lovely and warm. Lots of people swimming. James is reminiscing of all the places he used to go when he was younger. It's this lovely park. Just come into the park, get a sense of...
We're here, and then we're going to go in. You got all this stuff here, and then wander around all that. Cool in the game.
And then, as you walk through the park, there's all these little stalls selling lace and hair wraps. Very pretty. Nice place to shop because it's nice and cool, sheltered by the trees. After the market, it brings us to these are the gates into the old town.
Yeah.
How pretty is that? Lovely with the sound of the music. Oh, look at the cat.
Yeah, you're not listening.
Well, that was someone's tattooed arm.
Bit of reading of the history of the medieval city of Rhodes. Everywhere you look is a lovely view. Imagine all the soldiers up there protecting the city.
If you
So we have got a nice pork hero for €3.50. And Ian's got a chicken one. Mark's frowning. Is it nice? $3.50. We're eating. I don't know what the name of the place is, but it's just off the main drag by the medieval castle. I highly recommend having lunch here. Super friendly staff, and really good food and reasonably priced. Did we enjoy that, everybody?
Yeah, very much.
yeah, great.
Highly recommend it.
Very nice indeed.
MK by, I think it's St Anthony Gate.
Here's the medieval.
What's amazing is your phone, James, will edit all the people out.
And then there's something over there.
Oh, okay, there's just a
What's that over there, James?
You what?
What's that?
That's Suleiman Mosque.
Oh, it's a mosque.
Yeah, Suleimania Mosque. This is the medieval clock tower.
We're just wandering down the lanes, and everywhere you look is a pretty vista. James, let's do a little. And James and I have just got some rings. Very expensive ring. It's lovely, isn't it? Do you remember all of this? Yeah. Very, very pretty. Here's a little map of where we are. Not quite sure where we are. Oh yeah, there we go. Another little cute alleyway. What lovely views. We were saying it looks like a film set up ahead. Everywhere you go, you can just wander down the lanes, and there are nice things to see, and it's not too crowded, too busy today. There's only us and the Azamara cruise ship in, whereas tomorrow in Mykonos there's 5 cruise ships. It's probably going to be terribly busy, but today it's not so bad. Look at the lovely arches. We've come to one of the main squares. Very, very beautiful. We've been out for 5 hours now, so we're going to meander our way back to the ship. But Old Town Rhodes is definitely absolutely beautiful and worth spending a day reaching around. And actually the prices in the shops are pretty reasonable. And we're back out of the old town to the port. There's the ship. Goodbye to a fantastic day in Rhodes. It's about 6:30 and we're just leaving. Lucky for Azamara, they're staying for the evening because I think we all agreed that Rhodes Old Town would have been lovely to spend the evening in. Anyway, we've got the Constellation Lounge almost to ourselves. There's no one else around, which is really weird. And we found out today the ship is only sailing at 200 people under capacity, so it's near capacity but still feels extremely empty. So I'm not quite sure where everybody is, but they're not up at the Constellation Lounge watching the beautiful sail away. Tonight I've got the salmon roulette to start with. Mark has got the prawn cocktail. James has got the kale salad. And Ian's got the French onion soup. Okay, our main courses have arrived. I've got the beef Wellington and the lobster tail because he told me the lobster wasn't very big. Mark's got the lamb and the lobster tail and double helping of mash, broccoli. And rice. Oh my god. Ian's got the double portion of risotto. Thank you. And James has got the
Beef Wellington, no mash, extra veg.
God, if that's a double portion, what was the single portion like?
It's like that much.
Anyway, it looks very nice, so let you know what it's like. So we're going to end things there. That was a fantastic meal. In fact, one of our favourite meals of the trip. I really enjoyed the lobster and the steak. And so don't be scared of asking for more. In fact, on when I was ordering my menu that night and I asked for the lobster, he said, well, it's quite small, so why don't you have the steak as well? So the waiter actually suggested that. Anyway, Rhodes was a massive surprise to us. I think in this whole trip, the big surprises have been how beautiful Athens was, and for me personally, how lovely Rhodes was, because I'd never been to Rhodes before. So definitely make sure you spend some time in Rhodes, especially the Old Town area, and it's all very walkable from the ship, as you saw. Now, next week we're going to a super crowded Mykonos, so make sure you subscribe and join us next Sunday to see what we felt about that. I'm also going to talk about the disembarkation, because Mykonos was our last port day, so we then got off the ship. Then the following video, I'm going to do a food review, and then finally, to wrap up this series, we're going to share with you 10 things we really loved about the Celebrity Infinity and 10 things we didn't like so much. So again, make sure you've hit subscribe so you don't miss all of those new vlogs coming your way, and hit the bell button so that you are alerted when a new video goes live. Other than that, this is James and Rob signing off until next week.